have recently decided to do a new series on my channel called Sample Sundays. I have a million samples and I really just need to get rid of them because I receive samples every month in my Ipsy and my Sephora play box, and I also get them when I order products online or go into a store, or just, you know, we all just get a ton of samples all the time, and I just need to start getting rid of them. I have a full box here full of samples that I'm trying to get through, and these are big samples, little samples, just a million samples. And then I also have 2 Sephora box bags full of samples that I would like to get through so I can move on with my life and just start over with getting new samples. This is from last year, these sample bags that I have. So the year has just begun and I am now receiving new samples and I need to get through them. So what I'm going to do is every Sunday I'm going to come on, we're going to film something, use a sample, talk about it, see how it works. If it's a foundation, we're going to wear it all day and see how that works. If it's a primer, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to use up our samples. So come along with me, grab a sample, try it out every Sunday, and let's get rid of our samples together. Now, if you are going to participate in this Let's Get Rid of Our Sample Sundays, I want you to put a little, I want you to go down in the comment section, tell me what sample you are trying out for Sunday. Let me know if you liked it, if it worked. I want to know if it's something that I have, that way I can try it out and we can see if it works on me better than you, or if you liked it better than I did. But I think it would be a good way for all of us to just get rid of some of our samples. So every Sunday I'm going to do a sample Sunday, and today we are trying out the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation and primer. Stay tuned for the demo of the primer and the foundation, and then don't forget to stay tuned for the end of the video for my final thoughts. Today I decided I have a sample from Kat Von D, and it is the Lock-It primer and the Lock-It foundation. So I've got my color in 53 or 54, so I think that's pretty close to the color that I would use. I have tried this particular foundation before, but I have never tried the primer. So I've got a clean face, and we're gonna go on with the primer first and see how this primer actually goes on. Whew, that made a mess. Now, you know and I both know that samples are not a good way to get to know a product, because I'm just putting the primer on, because I mean, you don't get very much of it, and so I mean, by the time you've used up the sample, you really don't have a good idea of what the sample has done for your face, especially if it's like a cream or anything like that. So hopefully we can get some samples that have enough product in them that I'm able to use them throughout the week, and then, you know, come with a final judgment on the actual sample and see if I like it or not. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use one product one Sunday, and then the next Sunday I'll talk about it and tell you how I felt about it, if it's something that I have like duplicates of, or you know, something like that. So right off the bat, I do like this primer. I've never used it before. It doesn't have a weird smell or anything, so it's really soft. It makes my face feel soft. You all know that I have very oily skin, so primers for me is a big deal. If I can't find a primer that's gonna work for me, then I mean, I'm not gonna waste my time or money on it. All right, so we'll let that sit for a minute. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this Lock-It foundation. Now I do have a review on this Lock-It foundation. I've done it before. I like it. At some point it ends up getting pretty shiny on my face, I believe. It's been a while since I did a review on it, but we're gonna go ahead and try this one today with the primer, because I know that I like the foundation, but let's see how it goes on with the primer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on my finger here, and it's kind of a thick foundation, so be aware of that. Let's build it up, and this one actually did give me enough to do my whole face, which is nice. But I think the coverage is really good. I think it's really, really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and we'll come back. We're gonna do an all-day wear test on this, since why not? I mean, we're putting the foundation on. Let's see how well this primer and the foundation do together. Like I said, you know I have an oily face, so that's something that we're going to be taking into account. I don't see any buildup on the sides of my face there, so that's really nice where my nose is. And it seems to be covering for the most part. I have some, you know, acne coming. I always get acne, but all right. And it's not building up here where I get buildup in the nose area. So yeah, let's go ahead and try this out. All right, so it is 10:15 in the morning. It's Sunday, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on and we'll see how this foundation works. All right, guys, I'll see you. All right, this is the finished look using the Kat Von D Lock It Foundation and Lock It Primer. So far, I know that I like the foundation. I have no issues with the foundation at all. The primer itself, I'm not too sure about. I guess I'll see how it like stays on for most of the day and see if it does, you know, lock my foundation in. I have not started getting oily at all. It is now 11:30. I can't remember what time we started this. It is now 11:30. I did film a few other videos today, so we're gonna go ahead and see how this lasts. I will come back at the end of the night, show you what it looks like on my face, and show you, you know, tell you what my thoughts are on this particular sample. So far, so good, I guess. So we're gonna go ahead and just continue on with this review on this sample and see how it lasts on my face all day. And I'll be back at the end of the day and we can talk more about our new project, Sample Sundays. All right, guys, I am back. It is now 7:40 in the afternoon, or in the evening. I hope you can see that. 7:40. So we have had this Kat Von D Lock It Featherweight Primer Base on our face all day. And we've also had the Lock It Foundation on our face all day. So I have not come back. I have not touched up the makeup at all throughout the day. I've been pretty busy. Me and my husband went to a movie. We went and watched John Wick. Amazing movie, John Wick 2. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly suggest you guys go and see that. It is a very good movie. And then I went to dinner with my husband and now I'm home. So I'm going to blot. Let's see if I can get rid of some of this crazy oil on my face because I am super oily. So now that I've blotted, a lot of the foundation came off on the blotting sheet, which I think was pretty normal with the review I did on this makeup before. So, but the foundation still looks really good. I don't feel super oily now, and I think that the primer actually did a good job of keeping the foundation where it needed to be for the 10 hours that we've had it on. Yeah, so it has faded in the middle of my face here, which is pretty normal for a foundation. It's not clingy or anything like that. I think that the primer does a really good job, and I think the foundation does a really good job. Will I go and purchase this primer? Probably not. I think it's very pricey, and I think that I can find a cheaper primer in the drugstore to do the same thing. So I will continue to search for that. But if I ever come across it again, I will definitely grab another sample because I like it. But I probably will not purchase the full one. Maybe not. I might. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't mind it. I think it does a good job of keeping my oils at bay for 10 hours. So that is my review on the Lock It Primer Base and the Lock It Foundation together. So this is, like I told you, the first edition of the series for Sunday called Sample Sunday. So don't forget to stop by next Sunday to see what sample we're going to use and see how it works throughout the day, or if it's something that takes off your makeup, or if it's something that cleans your face. We're going to just try to use them all. I do have a big bag of fragrances. I'm not going to include that in this Sample Sunday because you guys can't smell the fragrance. And I don't want to smell like a flower. Most of my fragrances are florally scented and I don't like them. So with that said, thank you guys so much for stopping by tonight. Let me know what your thoughts are on this new series, Sample Sunday. Make sure that you try to do the same with me and let me know what you're trying out as a sample for that week. All right guys, we'll talk to you later. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you later. Bye.